Awesome.
When Commander Jesse won that 1 week of Wednesday Night Fights that he finally got, it was his first win, and he was very emotional about it. And I could tell from that win that it changed a lot of the way that he thought about even his own self.
Okay.
And I feel like it gave him a lot of confidence. And as a person who goes to Wednesday Night Fights frequently, like I'm extremely proud of him to see how well he's doing here, still in winner's side. But this challenge right here is the ultimate challenge. He's going up against Justin Wong.
Yeah, it is difficult. The matchup is difficult as well. Karen has a lot of ways to get in. Her jump-ins can be difficult to deal with. The shoulder on the ground, the command dash on the ground can be difficult to deal with. And of course, her pressure is really good. And it just feels like she always has V-meter. So if you try to go in as Dalsum, she can often V-reversal you, and then all of a sudden now you have to block. And that kind of change can be difficult to deal with.
So far, so good. We're pretty even on life, and both of them sitting on similar meter, and gets the hit. So he's going to be able to confirm into the V trigger. No threat of having it re-reversaled on him.
It's a lot of great life, and it was melted right there. Oh, Jesse tried to get something. Yep, Justin was in range to confirm. Right, command dash right through.
As if it wasn't enough to have to deal with, you know, you finally throw your EX Fireball to control the ground space.
Right.
And he's like, ooh, slips right through there.
Yeah, well, it's something you got to look out for. Looking for float footsies. And Justin, you know, keeping the pressure solid, but not overcommitting. Certainly once you get going against him, you want to keep it up, and he's doing that right now. This has been across the stage. And the stun! And super.
Yeah, that's going to take it right there. Just going to go right into the super. Justin Wong taking this first game again, best of 5. So this is winner's top 16.
Yep.
So Commander Jesse has a few games to try to work this out, to figure out what to do here. But again, Justin, we talked about those people who have the ability to adjust on the fly between rounds, within a round.
Yep.
Justin is probably one of the best at that. So even if you can make an adjustment against him, he'll counter-adjust you really fast. So,
well, Justin already has the corner. He's already pressuring, already 3/4 stun bars up. But Jesse finds a way out a little early on the teleport. You see how Jesse, one thing I like about his play is that he doesn't always anti-air. Sometimes I see him, it's just not worth the risk, you know? Again, there it is. Could have had back strong, could have had down strong, but didn't want to take the risk.
Unfortunately, just got caught low and then just got caught by the shimmy. Doesn't even need to spend the meter. The second palm strike is enough to take that round.
Okay, chance, and he's in range for slide. Great recognition.
Dalsum has worn all the hats here on the stage so far.
Oh, great tech. That was a nice little 2016, but Justin did not take the bait.
Nice.
Confirming. And you know, for Jesse, we really haven't seen him get his own mix-up started up very often. He's been, you know, keeping Justin out at times, but other than that, we really haven't seen his pressure. Oh, that was a chance. That's a chance too. The link not there.
All right, you can see still a lot of gray health with Karen, but really not much health left. Any number of hits right now for Commander Jesse could take it. But then look at Justin sitting on all that super meter.
He's playing with fire with those whip normals. Justin's just looking, I think, to react to something like that. Nope, EX a couple of times. Will Jesse take the bait? He hasn't.
Great patience from Jesse so far.
And just like that, Jesse has the advantage. He's willing to throw out fireballs. Maybe supposed to have been teleport. Didn't come though.
Still 34 seconds left. Still a lifetime left in this round. Oh, it's the light kick. You see that was like the only time Jesse trusted.
Oh, and slid?
A great slide.
Very preemptive. I mean, he had exactly the right call out, but really interesting that that was the moment they both picked.
Right. I mean, the only reason why you would slide at that range, at that distance, is because you predicted she was going for that command dash. So great stuff to Jesse.
I really like that setup, but Justin Wong had it scoped.
Beautiful aim with that drill. You always want to hit him at the shins, at the ankles, to keep it as safe and positive as possible.
Looking good right now is Jesse. He's holding his ground. It's not always easy. Oh, but Justin had his roundhouse first by just a few frames, and now he's going to get the corner.
Goes for the
Mix-ups.
throw because he noticed that Jesse's been playing very patient.
Oh,
And
I don't know if that's going to do it. It'll be close. But in any
Karen
case, there's
always-
stun left.
Karen always kills.
Dude, it's Evil Ryu Ultra all over again.
Yeah,
It really
exactly.
Is. It really is.
It's like every time you think, oh, it might not with Karen, it's like, yeah, it will. So yeah, again, you saw right there how quickly that turned around. So Jesse, the previous round, had that great defense where he blocked a couple of shimmies, and Justin just walked back and forth, and nothing from Jesse.
Right.
Justin threw him one time, and then immediately was able to get the low medium kick to Rekka super.
Justin's been playing fighting games a long time, and he's been one of the best in the world for most of that time. You can see why. When he's had to play defense, you know, we've seen him on stream, he's had to play defense. He did it. When he has to get in, here he is, he's doing it.
Oh, now, see, that one time he threw him, and now he's just basically playing with Jesse's head now.
Yeah, that's... You know, she always has V-meter. No quick rise, smart.
Just waited to see if he teleported to that backside. And
Oh,
was able
that's
to-
so unfortunate for Jesse. He was hoping that fireball would hit. He would get the link afterward.
Yep.
Didn't come. It just didn't happen like that. So match point now for Justin. He's on the verge of taking this 3-0.
Nice. I like that drill, beating the crouch roundhouse.
There are going to have to be really big changes out of Jesse. I appreciate that he doesn't always anti-air, right? But you do have to anti-air a lot, and I feel like he's letting Justin forward too much.
All right, gets the hit here, has an opportunity. Justin cooking on that fire a little bit.
A lot of gray health. A lot of gray health.
Yeah, any little tiny hit's gonna do a ton of damage, but look how much Justin's recovered all of it now. Justin literally got back 100% of that gray health.
Yeah, and he did it while not just playing defensively. He was moving around.
Right.
He just was at the right spot at the right time. Not much of a punish.
Okay, here comes an opportunity for Jesse. Gets the Yoga Gale, and then the throw. What's the mix-up? Oh, that. Oh, was that a setup?
Thank you, Harold.
Thank you, our great Herald.
Final round.
Shoutouts to Simpson.
Fight.
Nice.
Okay,
Gets
well,
the
hey,
crush
you know what?
count.
Oh, that's very unfortunate for him. I was just about to say there have been changes. And right then, Justin Wong was able to take advantage.
See how Justin Wong walks into a certain range of Dawson, and then he just stops. And that's what makes it so tough, because he's waiting for the drills, he's waiting for the attempts, and a lot of people have the problem that when they get Dawson in the corner, they jump at him, and eventually, and he slides under and gets out of the corner. You saw Justin never jump.
There's that gray health again. This time it is taken. Jesse was hoping for a frame trap. It didn't come. Justin went low. There, it's going to be that. Justin Wong takes it 3-0. Jesse just never was able to consistently keep Justin out. And when Justin was up close,
You know?
yeah, Tokido came out of the gate in Street Fighter V as one of the best. He was second place to Infiltration a couple of times at the very start.
Right.
And that's after many years of being one of the best players in a ton of different games. But in SF4, towards the end, he really had to work on the ground in the footsies. And he did. And now, with Ryu in this game, he makes them count. So Du's going with Guile, not Nash. I really like that he is sticking with Guile. Okay, I don't feel like this is any kind of a gimmick. I think Guile's really strong. And I do think he has a lot of good things to say against Ryu. I like his fireballs. I think he has reasonable defense. I like his mid-range. He can set up pressure for himself. I don't really think. Well, I don't really know why people don't think he's good. I'm gonna be honest. Not entirely clear to me.
It's mostly what it comes down to is that his buttons, a lot of them are negative, and they're very stubby.
He's not a pressure tractor.
Yeah. But
Unless this happens. So once this happens and you can really set things up, he's still in there. Yeah. You know, he has some really interesting patterns.
oh, there we go. And one of the beautiful things about what makes this
Ooh.
matchup good for Guile is that a V-skill fireball at no cost of any meter will be will nullify an EX fireball
Right.
from Ryu. And if Ryu just throws a regular fireball, then Guile gets the pressure off of that. So he just deals really well with that fireball game that Ryu has. And as we mentioned, the grappler brawler Ryu turns out not to be the better style of Ryu.
It doesn't seem like it now. Yeah, Tokido had success with it early. Other people were playing it too. Not really anymore. Patience by NuckleDu. Tokido was looking for something big and it didn't come. So now, Du, if he finds an opening, can... Okay, yeah, here comes. Now, will he set something up?
Oh, that was nice. I like that.
Very cool. And to approach, he looked like he wanted the anti-air, like he had the right idea. And whatever button he hit, it was not the right one. And Tokido takes it in the round.
I mean, that's a thing that you have to have with Guile, right? The lack of fear to go for anti-air. We saw it in Street Fighter 4, where guys would do last-second crouch finishes. You can do that kind of here in this game as well, but the one power that Ryu does have, that jumping leg.
You know, I really like that as a way to whiff underneath people jumping in. And now, great punish.
Yeah. Right when I talked about how good that jumping leg kick is, that's what Tokido, that's what NuckleDu low profiled it.
Oh, Du had a missed anti-air. Oh, he held it the whole way! Very interesting by Tokido. Again, he's actually holding it.
Try to get the stun with the overhead, not gonna happen. And I like that timing on the V-skill meaty. Again, that's the same situation we saw earlier.
Right.
Here comes NuckleDu.
Very close now.
Look at this fireball!
Oh, the timing on the jump! There were 3 big jumps by Tokido in that game, and that's, I feel like, the difference, were those jumps.
Yeah. And it's so funny, too, because, like, you know, in all the older Street Fighter 2 games, you see Fireball Wars, and it's just like, okay, Hadouken, Sonic Boom, Hadouken, Sonic. Once you add that V-skill in there and those EX Fireballs, all of a sudden, like, that Fireball battle, whenever Guile's involved, it's, like, so exciting.
I like it, yeah.
Nice whip punish from NuckleDu, but then unfortunately got crush counter swept, and Tokido's gonna get out of the corner. Nice use of the EX flash kick, does have true invincibility. Regular flash kicks are not invincible until the active frame.
I'm surprised to see the V reversal in that situation. A lot of people have tech to work against that.
Oh, that's gonna be punished, yes. Good reaction from NuckleDu. Oh, he could have baited out the jump with the flash kick.
Okay, so, you know, NuckleDu is trying things. He's trying different anti-airs, he's trying different timings, and I almost feel like towards the end there, he got some ideas about how to approach this better, but we'll see if that does pay off. Tokido staying grounded. We're seeing a lot of movement from Tokido as he gets up, and that's starting to become something that NuckleDu was taking advantage of.
Oh, he's just gonna do it. Wake up super. Uppercut in the super.
No whiff punish.
Oh, nice. There's that crouch fierce anti-air. Again. And now throwing out those Sonic booms. Yeah, and look at the damage.
And the setup afterward into what? Just trying to hit some buttons there. That's all he wanted.
Yeah, the V-Trigger EX Sonic Boom is so nice because you can do so much punish damage from a screen away.
So like I said, I do think the Du is starting to figure out some of these timings. Tokido clearly wanted to move forward there, and Du, rather than throwing another fireball, went in with so bad.
That's right. And so he's tied it up 1-1. Remember, this is best of 5, so you got to get to 3 in order to advance forward here in top 16.
Round 1.
Right, going right back into it. No character changes from either. Don't expect Tokido to leave Ryu. Nice auto-corrected uppercut.
Yeah, very nice, very nice.
Just a punch to the face. Crush counter. And then a dash-up throw from Tokido. No fear. And then a wake-up uppercut from NuckleDu. Counter no fear.
There's a lot of gutsy play right now.
I love it when both players just go all in, but then Tokido getting the cross-up into the huge damage for Ryu.
So Tokido with his own response to NuckleDu changing up some of the timings. That jump there was not the same timing that Tokido had jumped in before. NuckleDu was trying to take control of the ground, but Tokido had the air approach instead.
You see the advantage of Guile's fireball recovering very well, even though Ryu got the EX fireball through, Guile's still able to block. Beautiful anti-air with the low fierce.
Oh no, you always hate to see that. Well,
shout outs to Mr. Chris Matrix in the audience. You hate to see this sort of thing happen.
Sort. You know, what are you going to do? It happens sometimes.
Well, we got to figure out whose controller caused that, potentially.
Yeah, we'll see what they end up with on this. Player 2 confirmed.
All right. So unfortunately for Liquid NuckleDu, that basically means that Tokido gets a free round.
Yes.
And he was already up 1 round, if I'm not mistaken.
I think you're right. I think that means it's 2-1 Tokido right now.
That's the general rule. Now, a lot of people might at home who might not be familiar with that rule may be wondering, why is that the rule? Well, it's because, you know, if you leave it to the players to decide, like, oh, let's just play it out or whatever like that, whenever someone does take the round, you know, it's like, why are you such a, why would you take the round? Why?
Yeah.
You know, but a lot of situations, you don't want to leave that decision into the players' hands, so you just build it into the rule, and there we go. So it is going to be 2-1 in Tokido's favor.
It's a big loss for NuckleDu right there. Very lucky for Tokido.
Round 1.
But that's it. As I mentioned, I really like some of the changes that Tokido had made in his gameplay even before that. So I thought he was looking all right in that game.
Right. Worst part about it is that happened right at the beginning of round. Only way it could have been worse is if the NuckleDu had this huge lead when it happened. Uh-oh, gets the cross-up. He's going to confirm into the Tatsu. Oh, good punish. And then gets the crush counter fierce. Knuckles to the face.
What movement? Very interesting timing to move forward. Tokido was ready for it.
Oh, nice. And you see how fast you can charge up for the splash kick in this game. It's a tool that I'm not sure that I see enough guys take advantage of.
I love the EX as a whiff punisher too, by the way. I think that's really nice.
It's so fast. Ooh, but
no, he went for it anyway. This is bad news for NuckleDu. Tokido, will he take it on this? Not quite. Very close, though.
Oh, but then he just gets him with a couple of crouch light punches, and now Tokido is at match point.
Round 2. Fight.
Yeah, there we go, flash kick. You have to get good at timing that flash kick. Like I said, the regular one is not invincible at the startup. It's invincible on the active frames, so you can't do it too late.
More of a zoning heavy style right now from Du. Is that the intention?
Looks like it. Oh, it goes for that same crush counter setup that he's had before. Didn't work out that time. And yeah, NuckleDu's timing on when he decides to go forward on the offense a little bit with the Sobat is really good. I really like his timing with that.
He mixes it up well.
But unfortunately, if it is blocked, he is kind of negative, so you do have to respect the opponent afterwards.
Tokido continues to fish for stand roundhouse. He's been hit a lot on the whiff, but rarely punished well, so he keep it up, why not?
I don't know if I've ever seen 2 EX fireballs like get past each other and they both got hit. Oh, the crush counter, he's going to be able to get, oh, he goes for setup instead of the damage. And again, you see how fast he can charge up for that, just hoping Tokido stood up in the middle of that. Oh,
very similar as to the previous round.
Saving that meter.
Patience from NuckleDu. He's taking so much gray life. Look at this. Oh,
again.
What a read!
Oh, and that's going to do it. That's the same setup Tokido used before, holding the fireball to get the flash kick to whip.
Wow, what a couple of big reads on holding that fireball. You know, Tip, you just
school. They have a school which they called like Shinobi something. I forgot the full name of it, but they are training a lot of players, and they even brought some of them, paid for their way to come to EVO this year, and a lot of those players did very well in the tournament.
Round 1.
Here we go. It's going to be Fuudo using Armika against EG Momochi using Ken. This is winners top 16.
2 players who play their characters differently than most people do. We've talked about Momochi's playstyle being very mid-rangey rather than the pressure that a lot of people use with Ken. And Fuudo, he has great pressure, of course, but he makes the mid-range look better for Mika than anybody else does. So these are really 2 people who are playing their characters at the maximum sort of mid-range level. 2 characters that are played by everybody else as being pressured.
Yeah, but it's a similar thing again. You know, I talked about it last time when Momochi was playing, was just watch how he maintains a specific distance, and he's doing it again. And you see him punish the neutral jump with a fireball. That was ridiculous reactions from Momochi. But again, trying to stay at that range with crouch fierce is not as effective.
I really like Momochi using back strong fierce in the way he does, where a lot of people will get sweeps or something minor. He will walk up into that perfect range where strong fierce will fully hit.
And
Back
again,
strong fierce.
One of Fuudo's favorite things to do to get in is with that crouch fierce. And one of the keys to beating Fuudo's Mika is really making sure that you shut that down. That's how Momochi took the end of that game, the last round. He caught him off of that crouch hard punch whiff.
Mika still pressuring well, not being too crazy about it though. Okay, wakes up with the proper buttons. Momochi taking a risk, but he's want to do that. You know, that's not foreign for him. Blocking and then just staying away. So again, there's the patience that paid off so well last time we saw him on stream.
Fuudo trying to keep this corner position and take it to his advantage, but once again, Momochi just doing a great job with the spacing and using the V trigger, just kind of get himself a little bit further out of the corner, in my opinion.
Right? Yeah, I think you're absolutely right because he didn't then go nuts. I mean, he's not. Oh! Seriously, wow, amazing by Momochi.
We got some third strike confirms here. Low strong into raw super.
Yo, low strong link super. All right, SA3, welcome back.
Definitely on counter hit, but still to be able to pull that off, great stuff. Of course, we're talking about the guy here. He's going up against someone who's.
Oh wow, that was just perfect. He knew exactly what was coming. And look, Fuudo has so many things he could have done in that situation. She has so many variations of the mix-ups with Nadeshiko, but that was exactly what Momochi expected, and he was right. Yeah, you're right about the V-trigger, though, by the way. I don't know if I've ever seen anybody use the V-trigger in the way that Momochi does. He just uses it as a way to gain space, and then after that, if he finds the hit, that's cool. If not, he's not insistent about it.
Look, a lot of people don't talk about this a lot, but one of the things that makes Ken's V-trigger so good is that he runs forward. Like, can you just imagine if Cammy or Karen ran forward when they activated their V-trigger?
Yeah, it'd be like Ken.
Yeah. Exactly. And that is definitely one of the most powerful things that Ken has.
Oh, look at that. And then he, of course, didn't press buttons after. The defense from Momochi. Just amazing.
Then, you know, you talked about it. You said it right there, right? The defense. And that's what everybody was thinking. So as soon as he got that back throw, you thought Momochi was going to back away and go back to that defense. Instead, he takes a step back, then forward throw.
Yeah, hey.
The offense all out of nowhere, and that's how he took that round.
He's not even really taking risks on anti-airs. He's doing things that would beat both regular jump-ins and down strong in the air.
All right.
Okay, here comes Fuudo. He has seen a lot of patience out of Momochi, and it might be that the solution to that is command grabs. See what he goes with.
Beautiful
Yes, command grabs again.
Yeah. Right back into the corner.
Kind of gives up positioning, unfortunately, for Fuudo.
Takes him to the corner off of that.
Oh, not safe, yes, and he got the proper punish. Awesome, Fuudo building meter as well.
That should do it for this round. I'm not even sure he needed the EX there.
Hey, you know what? You gotta make sure, man.
Final round. Fight.
All right. So Fuudo takes a round. Gets in there with a drop kick. You see how deadly this is. When you block that drop kick, you're minus. So she just has so much advantage in that situation.
I really like how, you know, Fuudo will not always be insistent about going in. I feel like it's almost how also Momochi plays. Sometimes he'll back off. He doesn't always need to be in there. They both have had excellent footsies. Patience.
Yeah, we just saw that uppercut.
Oh, the right timing!
Yeah, that's going to do it. Nadeshiko comes in for the assist. I need backup. And Mika's going to take that one.
Had the right timing on those wake-up buttons. You know, we saw Momochi do that last time he was on screen, too. We saw him wake up with back strong fierce a couple of times.
Round one.
Right back in it. It's tied 1-1. Expect nothing less out of these two competitors.
No, these are two people playing at the top level. Just as I say that, there was probably an execution error out of Fuudo, but you know what? Can't be 100%.
No one is infallible.
There's the solution. Okay, sweep, but... Yeah.
Momochi
Oh, the backdash! And here's a punish! And Fuudo, just like that, is going to completely change things.
Oh, again the uppercut. Momochi is at 3 crucial uppercuts.
Yeah, but Fuudo's setup made it so that he still had pressure afterward.
Nice throw check, and wow, Momochi just hits the button to go for the trade, and it pays off. That trade is going to give him the round.
Wow, beautiful. Fuudo. And there's, right, wake up, back strong, fierce. So both of the players are bringing out the timings on when to wake up with buttons. It's a really important tool set to understand in this game. It's not just about waking up with Dragon Punches or using Dragon Punches. It's about interrupting in a way that causes damage and real damage to your opponent. All right, set up into, okay, delay. Fuudo slowly trying to move forward.
Yeah, the defense from Momochi, he has just been, it's been so hard to break that defense. Defensive wall has just been impenetrable.
Really, he jumped in after that. Fuudo's going to take the round on a very interesting set of decisions.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, that Momochi's defense is really strong, but just something strange happened at the end of that round.
Well, I mean, part of it is Fuudo not jumping in very often anymore. That just hasn't been coming up very often. So when he does move forward like that, I think it catches Momochi off guard a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Had to make it safe. That was not safe. Momochi, do you think he's hit confirming a single back strong? It's not even back strong fierce. There's been a lot of back strongs that just don't even have the fierce afterward.
Like I know, like it's not easy to do.
Oh, look at that, Fuudo!
And he's gonna get the confirm.
2 mix-ups away for both characters right now. Anything can happen. Looking for the confirm, I'm sure, on that stand roundhouse. Oh no, he did it anyway! But hey, it works out.
Just turns into a back throw, gets in the corner again. Walk backboard, and then he gets the, yeah, there it is, the confirm off of the standing light punch. Into target combo, into super, into victory. He's going to go up 2-1 against Fuudo in this best-of-5 set.
It's been really interesting to see them have these little adaptations and counter-adaptations about when to press a button, when to pressure, you know, when each one of them jumps in. Because there's a lot of footsies in this matchup right now, but that's not exclusively what's going on. We are seeing jump forwards occasionally from Mika. We're seeing jump in hurricanes occasionally from Momochi. So they're keeping all of their options in mind. And when they bring it out, I think it's really interesting to see.
Nice. Got the crush counter. He's going to get the full confirm into the corner. Now it is Mika's time. He gets those mix-ups in the corner. Here comes Nadeshko. What's the mix-up? Great block from Momochi, but right into punch command throw, and that's going to do it. That's going to be a stun. Fuudo builds a little extra meter, and then just gets him with the EX command throw. Fuudo taking first round of game 4 in quick fashion.
Round 2. Fight.
Again, both looking for those buttons. They both have those medium kicks in about that same range where they can both pay off. Yeah, here it goes. Slowly trying to move forward. Oh, this time not the whiff punish, but it was close. And now you see, I like this from Fuudo, bringing out the non-charged roundhouse a little bit more, really trying to keep Ken off his guard. You know, not making it easy for Momochi to react.
Momochi's sitting on a full meter. We've seen him confirm one button into it already once. Oh, there was.
You're right. You're right.
He could have did it. Oh, just got. He looked like he tried to challenge the drop kick, but just mistimed it.
Well, Fuudo's been mixing up the drop kick timing. You know, he's been charging or not a couple of times now. Comes in with the grab. Here comes Momochi. He's not done yet. Super still on the table. Super still on the table. I think this is about Fuudo just getting out of there. He got the hit though, and he'll take that, of course, 2-2.
Desco just adding one chunk of damage in the middle of that, but yeah, wow. 2-2 between these two players. Again, expected nothing less. As I mentioned before, two of these guys, both previous EVO champions in the Street Fighter 4 series.
Round 1. Fight.
Amazing to watch two characters that are commonly played as, you know, just sort of rush down, see what happens kind of characters. And here, the footsies are awesome, the defense is awesome. These players are playing at the high level right now.
Oh, finally gets the throw whip out there, and he's gonna get the stun. Here we go. What's the setup?
Oh, the timing on that! Didn't get the rest. Momochi's still in this, by the way. He's not out of this.
Oh, yeah.
Will he escape the corner with V-trigger as he did before? you know, Fireball, V-Trigger, some Roundhouse V-Trigger. We'll see. There it is!
Oh! And look at the screen carry there, almost all the way into the corner. Just like that, using the Air Hurricane just in case Mika tried to anti-air. That's the
Oh!
Oh! Confirmed it!
The last hit wasn't there. There was no quick rise either. That might have been a chance, but who would have expected it?
Oh boy, gets the knockdown thanks to that V-Trigger Fireball. No uppercuts from Momochi.
Right. Bruce, like we said, the jump toward timings for both players have been so good. Same thing right there. Could have been anti-air by Fuudo, and instead they both were just being patient.
Here we go.
Oh, crouching medium kick. You can confirm it, but EX right through. Match point now for Fuudo.
The armor of the EX Flying Peach to make it through that Fireball. Of course, Momochi still sitting on all that meter.
We've seen Momochi. Oh no, very unfortunate.
Ooh.
So much lost.
What I mean,
so
was
much lost.
he just confident that Fuudo was gonna hit a button?
Yes, it's funny. I don't know, man. Momochi, Yolochi coming out right now.
And that's gonna do it right
Very
there.
unfortunate series of events at the end. That is for sure.
Yeah.
For somebody who had hit confirmed, crouching strong counter hit, back strong by itself, he then missed crouching medium kick as a hit confirm, and then a little bit after that, not that it's easy, but he missed it. And then a little bit after that, he went in a little bit too hard.
And with as great of a match.
Daigo right here. I think a lot of people would have had that in their bracket, but instead it's these two. Very excited for this.
That's right. It's going to be China versus Brazil. And of course, Xiaohai going with Cammy and Brolynho going with Nakali. See how this plays out.
Fight.
I'm going to be curious to see how aggressive. Wow, Xiaohai just goes right in there with a hooligan into dive. So I was just about to ask how aggressive I felt these guys are going to go in, and Xiaohai showing that he's going to be very aggressive. But you know, let's see if Brolynho can really take advantage of his V skill again and build up that trigger really fast. I mean, he lost half his. Oh, wow, Xiaohai is just playing ridiculous right now, and yeah, he's going to be able to confirm off of that. Not quite enough to kill though. Activate? Yeah, I had to respect that anyway. Cammy's low jab, 3 frames.
Round 2.
And then just catches Brolynho with that crouching medium kick to take that round. But again, you can see Brolynho with great aims and great timing with the V skill. That's the main thing. Obviously, every Nakali knows that they want to do lots of ground pounds to build the V skill meter. But if the timing is too predictable, it's just like a fireball. You can jump over it and punish it really badly. Here we go, command throw for Brolynho. Tries to go for the overhead, but a little too far away for Cammy to punish properly. And an uppercut just in the middle right there. Now he's got that V-trigger already at half life.
Yeah, it seems like he has that so early, so many times. So good at getting that going. That's a big part of this character. Looking now as he did before, looking for those little hits.
Well, I wonder if that was supposed to be EX uppercut, or maybe even super.
Maybe super.
Yeah, because I saw a withstand light kick.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, that is going to do it right there. So Xiaohai being very aggressive, and is going to take that first game over Brolynho. Remember, Brolynho didn't even lose a game versus Infiltration. He took him out 2-0.
Really impressive stuff. I love that movement forward by Xiaohai right at the end there. It looked like Brolynho was really fishing for stomps, you know, something that he could turn into big damage. But there are a lot of frames in between those stomps.
Right.
And Xiaohai knew that. He moved forward and got right through. Just wanted to mention, in the meantime, Daigo eliminated by Mago 2-1.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Ooh.
Umehara Daigo.
Right before
Out.
top 16. Yeah, so Daigo not even in top 16.
Well, it was a tough look. If you lose to Xiaohai and then Mago, I mean, what are you going to say?
And you know, that's what we've been talking about all day, even before this weekend. Just how crazy this pool is, this pool of players here, and how dangerous everybody is. And Xiaohai has added that crouching light punch into target combo into his hit confirm game, and it has paid off so well. And again, his aggression, he is just
Round 2.
I mean, Brolynho just has no room to breathe.
Right, yeah, that's how it feels.
Suffocating Brolynho.
It feels like Cammy can be in there almost whenever she wants, and that means that Nakali's normals his V skill, a lot of those things are not really paying off in the way that he's accustomed to.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, hold on, that's not over yet. Yeah, expecting Dragon Punch. Instead, it was grab. So smart by Xiaohai.
Yeah. It's the I know that you know that I know.
You got
syndrome. Oh, wow, he went for it. Didn't quite get it, but still sitting on a lot of meter.
Look at Brolynho. 2.5 bars of V-meter. Oh,
no,
hold on.
That's just going to make you eat a ton of damage. I don't think that's worth risking something like that when you have that big of a life lead.
You know, I was just going to say, it seemed like Brolynho was having difficulty challenging. Nice movement right there. It seemed like he was worried about challenging. And I was just going to say, you know, there haven't really been wake-up Dragon Punches or anything very often. They haven't come in between buttons very often, but there you go, right on schedule.
Again, you see how he waited until Xiaohai whiffed the button to do the ground pound, just to make sure that Xiaohai really couldn't have a good way to punish it.
Yeah, I'm sure that he's worried about super from Xiaohai. You got to think that Xiaohai can react to V skill with super from basically anywhere.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, maybe out. Can he super though? Yeah, this might work. It does.
All right. Maybe stand blocking helps because it pushes him a little bit closer to Cammy.
But he wasn't in V-trigger, so not too much in the way of pressure after.
Ooh, but he's going to get the throw. Not quite enough to kill. Oh.
Wow.
Xiaohai had a false confirm there. A lot of the times people think that they're confirming that crouch medium kick. They're really not. They're confirming whether the opponent is standing. They confirm like if they touched a button or something. And I just feel like there was just like at the last second Brolynho crouched. And Xiaohai just drilled anyway. So.
Right, right. Is it really 1-1? I feel like there was such a blow up for the first game and a half, and yet Brolynho recovered. So that is very much to his credit.
Yep, 1-1. And Brolynho all the way up from Brazil up here, keeping it tied versus Xiaohai after sending Infiltration to losers bracket 2-0. And here comes Xiaohai just getting a raw jump in, and here comes that Cammy pressure. Goes for it. There you see the weakness of that ground pound, as I mentioned. You know, if you just jump over it, it's like a fireball.
Yeah, he's hanging out there for a while. Mix up. Brolynho's in trigger already. Okay, here it is. Yeah, knockdown. Another chance. He didn't go for the cancels. Very surprising.
It might have been a little bit. Oh, that's gonna do it.
No, he didn't. Instead, well, okay, it ultimately was over. But both players having, I don't know, weird, they didn't cancel syndromes.
Yeah, slight drops.
Happens, I guess.
Goes right in there again. Hooligan dive kick. Oh, nice whip punish, but I guess Xiaohai didn't truly believe. No cancel off the Fearsome drill.
Comes in still. Xiaohai, you know, his ability to move forward, I think, has been great. But that said, Brolynho walks forward, just get the max and mata. Look at that. Look at that. Super. Now, since he is in V-trigger, he's going to have a very nice situation for himself after this. Here he is. What's he going to do? He goes for the grab. Gutsy play. But think back to when he did not pressure, expecting wake up Dragon Punch, and Xiaohai had the grab. So I love that there's that adaptation going on.
Yeah, and you could see Brolynho kind of whiffing those buttons after the super to set up the perfect meaty throw timing. Perhaps Xiaohai thought it was to set up a perfect meaty normal timing.
Wow, overhead? Oh, he got a little ahead of himself. Got a little ahead of himself.
Oh, and he's going to be able to confirm off of that, yeah, by using the V-trigger.
Oh, boy.
You have to know that that was a safe jump setup. I mean, it looked like one.
I think the variation there is maybe an empty jump low or something, which definitely could have been. But instead, Xiaohai just played it patiently. And 2 Dragon Punches for Brolynho after what was a great round. He started off that round well. Ends up losing the game for him. Those are big decisions against a character like Cammy and a player like Xiaohai.
All right, we'll go right back into it. No character changes for Brolynho. I have heard that he's used other characters before. I believe someone said that he was an old school birdie player.
Old school? Oh, like from previous
Oh,
games?
no, I mean like early on.
Oh, okay.
Maybe, I'm not sure. It's either that or Mika. One of
Oh,
those.
he's getting... Look, I've been in this situation. Everybody's been in this situation. It didn't work the last couple times, so there's no way they would expect you to do it again.
Yep.
Right?
Well,
It's tough to get out of that mindset, but he has to. He has 1 round left.
yeah, the choke might be coming because we definitely saw Nakali coffin. Nice anti-air light punch. And now playing this puts a game. And yeah, there's the advantage that Cammy has, that standing medium kicks such good range on it.
Well, I like that Brolynho is playing this neutral game. But that said, Xiaohai right in there. Almost on B trigger, very, very close. The dash forward seemed like the right time,
Yeah,
but he just didn't get anything afterward.
Great uppercut there from Xiaohai, and Xiaohai tries to get in there.
Hold on, not over yet. Brolynho potentially 2 hits away from taking this round.
Yeah, just needs to get 1 hit into super. Might not kill.
Yeah, he's gonna need something into super or a mix-up then super, something like that.
No more viewer. Oh!
And instead,
what
Xiaohai,
a
after, I don't know, how many seconds was that?
Like
10, 15 seconds of them playing that distance game and Xiaohai not being close and moving backwards. All of a sudden, the dash forward. And it was
Yeah.
at the perfect time when V-Skill was coming out.
Gets the counter hit stand light punch. The only reason why I was...
And if he can play with both his eyes open without those delicious bangs of his, I think he has complete... Wait a minute, is that Boxer? I am pretty sure he has no character matchup knowledge of this Boxer DLC character.
Well, you know,
this should not be allowed, please.
Things can work both ways. I'm sure he has less experience against Boxer Xian himself just because the character is more recent. Now, in this matchup, though, Fong can feel pretty comfortable, like you see right now, putting out the Rio Bendas, putting out the V skills, and making Balrog deal with them. Balrog is going to have to eat some of that poison, but don't forget about his huge damage potential. He can shrug it off.
Well, he certainly ate a lot of damage, just punching his way through the Venom with no antidote in sight. He's already lost about 35%.
Nice.
Interesting anti-air with that low line kick. Oh, again, just constantly running into the poison.
Beautiful. Not going to be quite enough for the kill here.
That's always the problem with Fong.
Oh, and the meaty's not there.
Oh, goodness, I don't like this in the corner. All right.
Oh,
Chance is out of there. What?
Oh, no.
Boy,
Reset.
Money Mayweather, and he was seconds away from the comeback, but Xian with that timely back throw to put away his opponent.
Both players missed their meaties, missed the timing on them. They both got away with something, but Xian had the lead.
Alucard now with that corner pressure. Safe low there.
When Xian does a block string into that point-blank Rio Benda trap that sticks out, it's usually interruptible by a character with meter. But it's a surprise. You just don't see it coming. There it is again. And Xian's testing you.
I'm pretty sure Xian by now has pressed about 5 times as many buttons as Alucard, who's really picking his spots. He's going to have to reset the meta, and again, how much life will he lose just eating all this poison, trying to come across the stage, makes it safe.
Oh, nice interrupt there from Xian. This puts him right where he wants. Got the meter available. The V-trigger's going to be gone just a second. That's where he actually wants to be. He would prefer to have it V-reversal available.
Good block and interruption from that string again.
Oh,
Xian seemingly knowing these punching variations from Balrog and able to block everything that Alucard had thrown at him.
Feels so underwhelming sometimes seeing Fong get his max damage punish happen to be a jab short or a jab short.
Exactly.
But Xian knows just where to transition into a solid block string. Sometimes sticks out a surprise Rio Benda. Very masterful play.
Xian staying out of danger, using that superior length with those mid-range game.
Long
Definitely in
arms
his
and long
favor.
legs, man. He can do it.
The one air and anti-air there has already put Alucard in a really great position, dizzying his opponent.
You know, those anti-airs are so crucial. We saw just a handful of jumps so far. but you see what can happen when one gets through. So just how big of a commitment Xian has to make with the Fong and the anti-air versus Balrog.
It seems like Balrog does have some options for some of those block poison strings. On the ricochet of that move, he can punish with a dash punch. Oh, okay. Poison interruption on that EX dash punch. That's punishable at that close range as the block low.
Not a lot you can do with Fong, though.
It's true. When we say punish, we mean like low light kick, low light punch.
Jab. You're good. You still got that V-trigger now. Alucard has to watch their ankles.
He just doesn't seem to care. Take all that purple stuff.
And he's now used his V-trigger.
And using that fat hurt box of Boxer to his advantage as Fong goes for the instant overhead. Very nice.
Yeah, after 2 lights, I think you're right. A lot of characters would have been pushed back too far. Wider hitbox on Alucard. Balrog.
Ooh! The crush counter. Sitting idly blocking this poison is not going to do him any favors. Alucard really needs to find a way in. But he's going to have to go up against a wall of poison just to get there. Does have the life lead though. One more successful series.
Wong is in a bad position. He doesn't want to be trading like this. He doesn't want to go blow for blow with somebody like Balrog. Holds on to the meters. There, goes for the EX to get out with the Nishi Doku cancel. Nishi Q cancel.
Will it be the overhead again? What a marvelous block from Alucard. He had seen that in the previous round.
Fool me twice, shame on me, and Alucard will not be fooled today.
I mean, a lot of people may have predicted that fuzzy guard, but from that distance, a really miraculous defensive play on Alucard's part.
And he picked the wrong guy to honestly try to slip up. Alucard has just such a great intelligence, a great Street Fighter mind. I would be afraid to try to run the same mix-up on him twice, and we see why just there.
Great meaty coward low. Here's how it all starts. Xian with that poison pressure. And finally, you can't block every fuzzy that is thrown your way. Fuzzy Georgia Peach. Will he work on a... Again, mixing up the highs and the lows. Again, that could have been a instant overhead, but instead it goes low.
How dare you block my instant overhead? I'm going to give you another.
With that Tokido. Ooh! Nice evasion, but Alucard chases him down. Crush counter sweeps, comes in from the back.
Gotta be careful throwing out those close-range fireballs. Trying to take a stroll over there.
Yep,
Alucard stops him.
Good break. Alucard picking the right time to press those buttons in the scrambles post-scrap.
That's how it's gonna look. If it's a mid-range battle, then we're trading tit for tat, blow for blow. You gotta believe Balrog's gonna come out on top. Big jump in from Alucard.
Didn't burn the meter. Whoa! With the Flappy Bird special.
That's his only reversal. There it is.
Freezes him up with that vertical niche Q. Again, the poison just adding up here, blow by blow. What was that? Just stood. Okay, this is now Alucard's turn, and look at how he's taking advantage with that nasty reset. He can stun here.
But this is heavily scaled.
And he goes back to the other side of the corner just to push him to one side. Whoa. Getting cheeky in this scramble here. What's going to happen?
Sweep. Gotta watch for the sweep. There it is. You cannot just throw them liberally like that. And we've seen in this set, in these 2 games so far, Alucard is not just letting him put those traps out, but he's been slowly dialing it in to get the punish. He got interrupted a couple times, but right there, got it where it mattered the most to take a game.
Blocked him right in the face as he tried to chuck those grape balls.
Doesn't have any meter, so he respects that one.
With a superior HP life bar of Boxer, he can afford to take a few poisons here and there.
At this point, it's Xian is wanting to get away. You can't do that.
Gets punished either way. Yep, that meaty fuzzy guard still getting punished despite the successful hit. super aggressive mode, and it pays off. And a fuzzy guard revenge
What?
attack with the elbow.
What?
Round 2.
We're trading fuzzies now?
Trading fuzzy wuzzies.
Somebody get the lint trap, man. Same side. Oh, he's early on the grab. He was still in block stun. Xian is getting a little bit ahead of himself, trying to force a mix-up. You can definitely see that he feels the pressure.
Oh, and that is the attack that it didn't. Ooh.
He'll take that trade, though, Alucard will. The poison balls do not do a ton of damage. And as long as you get the hit and can turn the poison off, it's going to work out in your favor.
Alucard just seemingly walking right through the poison,
Yeah.
unaffected.
You have to do it. Fong says take the poison. He's giving you a message. There are some times where it's better to just kind of go right at him and go through it. Remember, the V skill itself does not have a hitbox. That's the forward-moving version of the poison.
And just like that, Xian evades, but Alucard with the stun and the chase down.
Explosive power from the boxer. Alucard takes out Xian. What a thrilling match, but the local boy's gonna do it.
Mago again. How complete is Infiltration's download, or is it stuck at that 99% seed when you leave it on? And I don't know why it just drops in download speed at the very end.
There's been torrents I've been trying to get for years now, and I just hope one day somebody's gonna sign on for just a minute, and I'll get it.
Game of Thrones Season 7, does Razor's Infiltration have it all on his SSD hard disk, or will Mr. Mago complete his trumping through the brackets? Seems like this is just a button check, unless someone has taken up a boxer. But you never know with...
You never know with Infiltration. man.
Wait.
He will just sit down and be like, oh no, yeah, I'll just run it. Let's go. And you're like, are you really?
I'm pretty sure that's what happened. He was too lazy to go to the character select screen, and instead it's just like, I'm just going to leave the cursor on boxer.
I'm seeing it happen. It's not the most egregious thing that I've seen in it. Hey, maybe this was the mix-up. You'll never know that I'm actually good with boxer.
Can't tell.
Okay.
Well, last year when he was asked, what is your main character, Infiltration said, at that time it was Ultra Street Fighter 4, he said, I main Ultra Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Could we have another case where he's mastered the entire roster?
He plays to you. He is the very rare counter player.
He just won the pseudo button check / real match.
All right, it's a real match.
All right, it's a
now.
real match to me.
I mean, this is how Infiltration breaks out his new character sometimes. When you would least expect it, surprise, here's Balrog. So here we are.
Can't tell if this is a boxer from Street Fighter or boxer from StarCraft. The Korean champion just busting out
Whoa.
a crazy card right now.
Whoa. He is wearing the Slayer's colors right now. I think you may be on to something, Z.
Look at what is going on. He is a walking encyclopedia of Street Fighter knowledge, despite eating that jump in from Mr. Mago.
When you got fundamentals like Infiltration, look like you can play anybody, but the defense there,
Did he
holding
not
through.
get the message that there's $75,000 on the line in the entire pot prize? What is that Shinobi hat on his... This... Gaijin, please. And he's just jabbing. What is going on? He lured Mago into a false sense of security, only to give him that clobber knocker.
If there's nothing else, we know he's comfortable. You play a little bit better when you're comfortable. Infiltration's just doing his thing right now.
Oh, that's punishable, but no combo in there from Mago. Almost a stun, gets the back throw. This could be the most brilliant counter pick or the longest button check I've ever seen. I'm not sure.
I feel like Infiltration is just trying to throw anything that Mago might not yet have seen at him.
This is true. How many boxers are there in Japan, after all? Let's see what Infiltration will do despite going down. What is going on? Without any hesitation, mashes on the rematch button to the surprise of everyone in this room but himself.
Everybody's silenced. Is this real?
This could be the longest 2-round button check.
But you got to think about it from Mago's perspective. He says, all right, you're playing your what? Your C, your D, your E, your F character? I don't know.
Sub character.
So there's no way that I should lose, but should the unthinkable happen and Infiltration start to take that momentum, we know how badly that can go. We've seen it in Street Fighter 4. Remember, there was the Hugo against Snake Eyes, and it was like, what kind of performance might this be? And then he just electrified the crowd with it. So we're never going to count him out, but doesn't look like it's the strongest character right now up against Mago's main.
It's not even a fair fight. Like you said, it's Mago's main versus Info's sub. Oh, okay, this is his combo ender, but that hasn't really done much material damage to Mago's stellar game plan. See flashes of hits from Infiltration, but nothing converted into a lot of damage to keep up with that output of pretty. Oh, misses. Doesn't perhaps yet grasp the complete range of Boxer, one of the newer DLC characters, relatively.
Cutting wins.
Will stubbornness prevail? Will he hit the rematch button for a third time?
You can't go just
and
two.
Squander all this cash despite that long international. What is going
You
on
can't back
here?
out now. You can't back out now.
Does he have a turbo button that's just stuck on rematch? Did he map every button to rematch?
I think Infiltration just likes to bet big. This would be the sweetest victory, to come back down 2 with your sub character. And we know Infiltration, he's a crafty player. Like you said, he mains the game. He's thinking more about just what's on the screen. He may not want to break out his Nash any further. You know, that may be a consideration.
He's done with the race. He's like, this is it. I'm checking out.
You know, there is that old phrase, saving your tech for nationals. That's the edited version. There's always something to keep in your back pocket, so to speak. You know, there's always a reason for that. And Infiltration might be holding on to a lot right now.
Okay. And again, granted, there are moments of brilliance and trademark Infiltration laced in this Boxer, but it just seems like he's playing a little too pensive, and he has his own character unfamiliarity compared to the time that he whipped out that Goken, the time that he debuted as Hakan on the big stage. It doesn't seem like the polish is here with Boxer at this moment.
It's been very fundamental, you know, almost, I wouldn't say basic. He's just kind of using the tools that are pretty obvious, but it's pretty obvious as well that he doesn't have a lot of experience with the character as far as matchups are concerned.
Final round.
It's just not tough for Mago to get a good read on it and throw out a low risk jump back, get himself some damage, outfoot CM being way more familiar with the range of his buttons, and it's match round now for Mago.
And the winner of this, I believe, is literally in the money. In top 16, will he get the Gigaton Punch? Bionic Arm connects. This could be the start of a major comeback from Infiltration. Cannot put it past him. Again, it's been that jumping medium kick from Karin that's really given a lot of trouble to that enormous hurt box of Balrog thus far. Hey.
Mago has the corner, he's got the meter, and he's got trigger activated, uses 1.
Oh, no punish on that. Yeah, that's very low recovery. What is that? He put himself in negative frames only to catch Mago off guard without following up anything and just hit him with that reverse about it. Very tricky from Infiltration. And he really has no signs of hesitation for his character selection. A man with no remorse.
This is how things get started with Infiltration. Smile just kind of creeps across his face, knowing that he won a match that nobody really expected him to. How rare is it to say that as a player that's won EVO, you know, multiple times even?
Actually, you bring up a very good point. At some point, no one really has the credentials or authority to question what he does. This is the reigning EVO champion, but certainly
I think
he was in dire straits at one point.
I think he likes to play with his back to the wall sometimes, man. There's not a lot of other explanations for this, but it might be firing him up. You saw him shake his hands out a little bit after that first game.
You're saying that he's so godlike that he needs to handicap himself for the rest of the plebeians?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Please.
Wouldn't put it in those words, though, because I'm polite, Z. Infiltration doesn't even take the throw into the corner. He just wants to box.
Well, safe jump. It's a throw.
There's just nothing exactly unique, or very little unique to Balrog that Infiltration's throwing out here. I mean, he's utilizing his Street Fighter ability.
Yeah.
He's got footsies, you know. He's got reactions. He's able to make reads, but he's not doing too much that he couldn't do with any other character.
This is true. It is not readily apparent to me why Boxer is a counter pick to Cookie. At least not in this matchup.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Did he go to the character select thing?
Well, he had to have changed the color.
Okay.
He went from green to blue.
Wow. Intentional.
Light, medium. I do see him checking out different buttons, though, that I haven't seen in the first two.
Do you think...
Like super long button check.
Okay.
We're nearing the final phase of the first of 5 button check.
Nice. Well,
And again, it looks like he's just giving up his charge to button check light kick.
yeah, I think he was just option selecting the combo, chain combo behind that, but a little bit anticlimactic, but that's going to do it. Mago 3-1 over Infiltration.
Cutting
Boxer.
wins.